Dalia, ni Daluzi Kaahmit Ooagnog Kloweg. Hello, my name is Standing Northern Star, or Paul Francis is my colonial name. I come from Elsipogtog, New Brunswick. Most notably known for the fight we had in 2013 with Southwestern Energy.
Woo!
Thank you. But yeah, that's where my story starts as an indigenous fighter or in a land defender, so say so. But, it's difficult to say what to me means indigenous sovereignty, because in some way indigenous sovereignty means so many different things to so many different people. But for the Mi'kma'ki, to me, what it felt like is assertion of rights, the revitalization of indigenous culture and just I'm sorry, I'm so tired right now, but it's been a tough week. But during the struggle, late September 2013, I wasn't present at the camp. I was out in Maine blueberry raking. It's the thing that Mi'kma'ki do. So it was near the end of August, so September, and my mother, she's out to the camps by herself with many other of the warriors. So how I felt, what I needed to do was, since I'm not there to protect her, and I don't know if anyone else is going to be there to protect her, who's going to be there? So I thought, it's either going to be me or no one else. Then, seeing the pictures on social media of elders, pregnant women getting arrested, and it just struck a chord with me. It felt like if no one's going to do anything to stop this, then I had to. So I spent 3 months in the freezing cold, sleeping next to a fire, eating just whatever I can get my hands on, and that was the proudest moments of my life. I felt the most free during those moments. I felt the most powerful. I felt the most open to anything. So when like soon after the raid, the equipment was moved out of the encampments, and I'm sorry, I'm very tired. So like after the equipment was moved out, we felt that we had lost, but in essence, holding the equipment there for, I'd say, 2-3 weeks was enough to drive the company out of New Brunswick. They made no attempt so far to come back. Thank you. So in essence, we won. But that doesn't mean that the fight's not over. What would they do? What happens after when the liquefied natural gas comes out of the ground? What do they do with that material afterwards? The radioactive waste and all that other stuff, the surprise chemicals that they chuck into the earth. So yeah, what they're doing is they have this project out in Sebeniigidi, Nova Scotia, should be, I think. So what they planned on doing, what they did, was they carved out 4 of these salt caverns that are just that are filled with salt minerals from the ocean coming in. And the way the territory works is it soaks up the salts from the embankments, and kind of, you know, eases it on through the swamplands. But that's another story. Alton Gas, what their project, what they're proposing is that they carved out those salt caverns, take the salt brine, put it back into the river system, and then let nature work its course through that way. So. Oh yeah. So then they take that liquefied natural gas and they put it into those salt caverns, plug it back up, and hope that it doesn't crack, you know, release any more of those chemicals out into the environment. But what many of you don't know is that there is a resistance camp there now. It's called the Treaty Truck House. I have an Indigenous brother there holding it down for the past 3 years, I'm pretty sure. And it would be very helpful if you could, in some way, either spread the word, because I've been surprised myself that I've been trying to mention this for like almost a week now, and then everyone's faces have been surprised when I've been telling them, oh no, we're still fighting liquefied natural gas in my territory.